"I'll always watch over you," she said, and in the dark she took his hand. "Your wish is my command." And so... she grants his wish. Every time. Isn't she beautiful? The fairy will always protect you.
Who is she, Mom? You never say.
You'll know her when you see her. She'll send you a sign. Trust me.
Hey. Are you lost? What's your name?
Who's this? What a cute boy. What's your name? What's his name?
Victor.
Hey everybody, welcome to Everything. Today our guest is only 10 years old but already has a main role in the show The Returned. So ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Dylan Kingwell. Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I like the outfit.
Thanks, yours too.
Oh, thanks. See, we can be fashion buddies. All right. So I know that you're on The Returned now, so that's pretty exciting. Can you tell us a little bit more about the show?
Well, it's based off of the Emmy Award-winning series Les Revenants. It's an A&E adaptation, and basically it focuses on the emotional state of those characters who have lost loved ones, and now they're trying to wrap their mind around the fact that people they haven't seen in years are suddenly appearing as if they were never gone. And I think it starts off as more of a drama, but then morphs into something that could be described as like unnatural or potentially disturbing.
Potentially disturbing, wow.
Yeah, and my character is 8 years old. He's enigmatic, and he has like a face that could be sometimes plaintive or foreboding. So sometimes his expression is hard to read, but sometimes he shows looks of that lost little boy that Julie found at the bus stop. And sometimes he shows a very threatening, terrorizing look.
Oh, so either he's like really innocent and cute or really like, oh, you best stay away from me. There's like no in between kind of thing.
Yeah.
Wow, so either drama or thriller. Wow, what do you think it's leaning more towards? Drama or the thriller kind of stuff?
Well, it starts off as I think like, the viewers would probably think that it's going to be a drama because in the beginning, all it shows is the major amounts of emotion that are coming out of all the characters. But then things get a little weird and disturbing, as I said. So I don't know. I think it's a mix of both.
Yeah. Very nice. So how did you audition for The Returned? How did you get into it?
Well, it was a long process. I remember my first script that I had said May 9th across the, it was like in gray letters across the page. And then my last script said June 9th. So it was a process of exactly a month, 4 sessions. So first I had the initial audition, then I had a work session with casting, and then they called me for a callback. And then finally, I got to meet executive producers and writers, Carlton Cuse and Rael Tucker. And I think they weren't quite sure if they were gonna get out of me what they needed. But in the last one, I got into a conversation about Carlton, about brie cheese. And like, it was a scene where I was eating, and he handed over a cutting board. He's like, sorry, I don't have any cookies, but choose from here. And I was like, oh, I just tried my first piece of brie cheese.
Oh my.
And yeah, we just got into talking about that. And then I guess it went well because Mom got the email that night that I booked it.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
Awesome. So I know you've been acting for a while now.
Yeah.
How old were you when you started?
4. Yeah, I was 4, so about 7 years now.
Wow, that's crazy. That's like
Yeah.
more than half your life already, right?
Yeah.
So, what are some challenges that you normally face when you're going in for auditions or even when you're filming?
Well, this role, especially in particular, it was challenging because me and Victor are polar opposites, but that's what's fun about it. And I don't really get nervous when I go into the auditions and the callbacks. Like, for this role, it's not like I had to memorize paragraphs and paragraphs. But yeah, I don't get nervous. The hardest part probably is memorizing lines, if I have any. Yeah, that's about it.
So speaking of, memorizing lines or anything, do you have any monologues that you have memorized that you can maybe show off?
No.
Like how he goes, no.
No, he just doesn't speak that much.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna definitely have to keep an eye out for you on the show, of course, right?
Yeah.
So what is it that you love about acting above everything else?
Well, I just love how you can be someone else.
Yeah.
Like, that idea really appeals to me, and that's why it's called acting, because you're acting like someone else. You get to put yourself in someone else's shoes. Sometimes it's fun. You're like a evil character, mysterious like Victor, or sometimes you're the really good guy. You're fighting crime. So I just love how there's such a wide variation of things that you can do in the acting world.
Totally, and I feel like that's the greatest thing about being an actor. I mean, I would definitely like to try that out because you get to be so many different people, right? You get to try on different suits. You get to have your personality changes, your name changes, your hairdo changes, right?
Everything changes.
What are some films or shows that you've been in?
Well, up until The Returned, it was mostly commercial work. I recently did a film directed by Tim Burton called Big Eyes.
Tim Burton's my favorite director. Sorry, keep going.
And it was an actor role. That was a very memorable day because I don't mean to make you more jealous, but
Were you with Helena?
no, I got a handshake from Tim Burton and a hug from Amy Adams.
Can I have a handshake with you so I can pretend it's Tim Burton?
Yes.
Thanks, Tim. If you ever meet him again, you have to bring me with you.
Okay.
If anyone knows anything about me, I'm like his biggest fan. Wow, that is awesome. What was it like for you, that experience?
Well, he's he's hardworking. He's focused. He doesn't it's not that he's not fun, but he doesn't really fool around a lot. He's to the point and likes to get work done. But it was really cool.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm a painter too, so all of my paintings are always inspired by Tim Burton. Like, I'm always watching Tim Burton marathons all day, every day.
Yeah.
The fact that you were in there, I feel so starstruck right now. Like, wow, you touched Tim Burton's hand.
Yes.
Pretty cool. All right. Well, anyways, before I start, hyperventilating, moving on. So speaking of Tim Burton directors and stuff like that, is there any director that you want to work with, ideally?
I don't really know a lot of directors' names. If I could be in a really scary, I don't know if I could be in a really scary Alfred Hitchcock movie.
Yeah.
That'd be fun, I think.
That's cool. And what about any actors? Are there any actors that you idolize or?
Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah, Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh yeah. I saw him in Harry Potter. Really, I like all three of them: Emma Watson, Rupert Grint, and Daniel Radcliffe. They're just such good actors, and I think what's really cool is you got to watch them grow up on the screen, and it's really cool to see that. And yeah.
So you're a really big Harry Potter fan too, then?
Yeah.
Me too.
I was watching, before we came here, I was watching The Philosopher's Stone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. Have you ever been sorted on Pottermore?
What?
Pottermore. It's a website by J.K. Rowling. Ria Jade from Hufflepuff. Nice to meet you.
Oh yes, I've heard of that. You get to sort yourself into your house. Yeah.
I'm a Hufflepuff, and you know what? That's fine because our common room is right by the kitchen.
Yeah.
So if I'm hungry, just go get some food. It's all right. It's okay. Whoa, that's really cool. It's like we have so many things in common. I mean, Well, I didn't get to shake Tim Burton's hand, but in my dreams I have many times. So aside from, of course, all your favorite actors and directors and stuff, what about movie roles? What's a role that what's your dream role?
Well, when I was little, my dad would read a chapter of a book series called Secret Agent Jack Stalwart to me. And I really liked that series. Basically, Jack Stalwart is like a secret kid spy, so his parents don't know. And basically, the whole premise of the series is that he's trying to find his brother, who has been kidnapped and brought somewhere in the world. I think it was Egypt. And he goes everywhere and he fights crime. And he kind of looks like me too. Like on the front cover and on the back cover, it has like pictures of him. And he kind of looks like me. Hair same color, eyes same color. So.
Perfect. And if there's like the film or TV adaptation, you should totally star in it, right?
Yeah.
So since you are still young, what are some of your favorite hobbies aside from acting?
Well, I love, my athleticism is like hockey. That's my athletic hobby. I like all sports, but I played A1 rep hockey this year. And I'm a bit of like a tech geek, kind of. I was on set, I was always interested in the cameras and how the sound worked and how everything worked. And sometimes I make my own videos and I edit them on my computer. So.
It's one of my favorite hobbies too, making and editing movies. Look, we're like twins. You know, it's funny because I was telling him I have an outfit where my skirt is like the same color as his top, and I wear a lot of black, so we could have been matching.
If you had have worn that, oh my.
And I have like 4 pairs of shoes just like yours, so we could have been twins, and then everything would have just worked, you know. And then I could put some purple in your hair.
Yeah.
Right? Totally.
No.
High five. Okay. Well, high five me anyway.
Yes. No,
there we go.
Everything but the purple in it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
So, anyways, aside from that, I know that, acting can be very competitive, right? You're competing with everyone for this one role. So, have there been times where you auditioned for something and didn't get the part? And if so, how did you deal with it?
Well, oh yeah, you're not gonna get everything. Like you can't get everything. It doesn't really bug me because in acting, you can't take things like that personally, or else you're not going to be able to go on the next time. Just, you have to know that there's always going to be another audition. Like, you can't take that too hard because, I mean, I was close to not booking The Returned.
Yeah.
And that, I think, would have stung a bit more because, like, I went in so many times, I thought they liked me, I think I had it, then I didn't. But that one, I've been on hold for a couple things that maybe I would have liked to book, but it didn't bother me so much because I know that I'm always going to get another opportunity.
Oh, that's really inspiring. Yeah, it's good to have an optimistic outlook on life. And, for your age, only 10 years old, you were so well-spoken and so mature. Like, wow. Are there any life lessons that you've learned from, your experiences with acting?
Well, just, you have to take your feedback and apply it as well as you can. And just learn to be thankful for everyone, hair, makeup, lighting, directors, producers, writers, everyone. And you have to be appreciative of all that they do for you because maybe it's small, maybe it's big, but it makes a difference. And you just have to listen as much as you can and apply your feedback and you should be good.
I'm just gonna applaud you right there because you talk so beyond your years. That's awesome. So when it comes to your acting engagements, what do you prefer more? Do you prefer acting on TV shows or films?
I think I love TV shows because the idea of leaving work, you worked hard, but you had a ton of fun, knowing that you're gonna see those guys again, it's really nice. And obviously that would be the same with a feature film, because it films for a long time. That's one of my goals, to book a feature film, and I just love being able to get used to everyone on the crew and the cast and making new friends, and yeah.
And you kind of become like a crew family too, right?
Yeah.
Here too, everyone's all close, and it's like you have a family reunion every time you're taping, right? Exactly. So a little different now. If you had a day to just, spread kindness, the entire day is just devoted to being nice to someone, what would you do and why?
Well, I think, like I said, one of my hobbies is hockey, so there are some underprivileged kids in the world that maybe don't get as many opportunities as some other kids do, or as much as I do. So I think one day I would work for one of those charities that teaches kids how to skate and how to play hockey, work on their shot with them or something. And I tend to work like pretty well with kids. I like working with kids. I like teaching them. So if I could do a nice act of kindness for one day, I think that's what I would do.
Oh, nice. That's good. And good that you're helping out too, especially to those who are less fortunate, right? So let's say that you were given $1 million, the dream, and you have to spend it all in one day. What would you do with it and why? Choose wisely.
I've always wanted to go to Ireland, so I would fly my family there and back. It's probably 20,000 maybe.
Yeah.
And then I would buy a new house, like a nice, expensive house. Well, not hard to find in Vancouver, but like a nice, expensive house, like maybe 800,000. So 820,000. So how much do I have left? Okay, 180,000. Then I would probably buy gifts for my family and treat myself to a little something. And then I guess I would just donate the rest of it to charity, because I wouldn't have anything else to do with it.
That's nice. And do you have a favorite charity, by the way?
I don't really know a lot of charities. Like, maybe Society for whatever. It's the against cruelty to animals. Maybe that one, and
that's good.
Some other one like cancer research or something. I don't know.
Yeah, just doing good deeds for the world. Good job. High five again. Yeah, this is like high five hour. All right, so let's say that you bumped into an orphan kid and you had a day to just, hang out with him, spend time with him. What would you do with him?
Well, I would buy him some new clothes, I think, and I would take him to a movie.
Yeah.
I would take him to see a movie, and I would buy him lunch, or I would buy him breakfast and lunch, and I would buy some groceries for him so he could kind of like make a little bit of a living, like some food and stuff. And I would just do what he wanted to do.
Yeah? Well, that's so sweet. You're so precious. Okay, so do you have any messages out there for your fans and supporters, your followers?
Just thanks for enjoying the show.
Okay, so we're going to be back with some workshops, so that's pretty exciting. Stay tuned and keep watching. We'll be right back here on Everiathing. Hey everybody, welcome back to Everiathing. We are here with Dylan Kingwell, big celebrity in the making. And here on Everiathing, we've got our quick fire questions. So you need to answer 10 questions as fast as you can, saying the first thing that comes to your head. Normally we do 40 seconds, but Dylan has proposed a challenge.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. So let's shake to it. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Horror or comedy?
Comedy.
What would you tell Michael Jackson if you saw him?
I love your moonwalk.
If you had a free plane trip, where would you go?
Ireland.
Cell phone or credit card?
A cell phone.
Ice cream or cake?
Ice cream.
What do you love about Willy Wonka?
His chocolate factory.
You can only bring one person on a boat. Who would it be?
My dad.
French fries or onion rings?
Onion rings.
Big bike or sports car?
Sports car.
Burger or steak?
Burger.
Yay! Woo! Woo! Bam, bam. Oh, that was good. Okay. Okay, so our first challenge is finish this sentence, and what's in here are a bunch of fractured sentences, and our job is each time someone says one, we have to finish the sentence, and then the next sentence has to still be related to the first sentence.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
All right, we have 4 minutes to do this, so
We
who's
got
going
this.
first?
We got this. I'll read first.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Tell me when to go.
Okay, do you have a timer on?
On the contrary,
I bought a cow. The first thing
that it did was cry. How about if
we wiped away its tears. The problem with
cows are that they are very heavy? I thought that I was
heavier than the cow. I really could not understand. Come on, we got this.
I really cannot understand why it was so difficult to transport it home.
Okay.
Never mind, they
got a tow truck to bring the cow home. Okay. Did you know
that this tow truck company has been around for 60 years?
It's almost old as a cow. Okay.
Maybe if I could
become a cow, then I would know what it's like to be on a tow truck. There is really
no other better animal than the cow.
Thank you.
Have you ever seen a blow-dried fluffy cow?
A blow-dried fluffy cow.
They are the cutest things ever. Okay, they wet the cows and they blow-dry them and they come out looking like these big cotton balls with faces. Oh my gosh, we're gonna insert a picture right here. That's so cute. Okay.
That is enough. Let's go. Let me out. Let me out. Stop.
Go back to your seat.
It's not safe for you.
Victor, why won't you talk to me?
What's the matter, Victor? Cat got your tongue?
Shut up! Check who else is in the house.
It's okay. Just stay where you are. Don't let him see you. We'll be gone soon. Sing a song inside your head until we leave.
Okay, so our next workshop is called Fill in the Blanks, and what we're doing is we have these sentences. So one person is going to say something and then pause where there's a blank, and the other person has to just say something to fill it in. So I'd be like, I went to the
Supermarket
to buy,
fish.
and then I
Found no fish.
here we go. And then every sentence after that has to relate to them somehow. So kind of the same, kind of different. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Team twins. Okay, let's do this. Okay, do you want, I'll go first this time.
Go.
Okay, the last time
I went to the supermarket.
I had a few,
Oranges.
but now,
I have none.
okay,
Okay. This is the same,
orange,
and yet there is,
molds,
and I.
cried. Okay, you have not,
Found another orange.
and yet the cat,
Did not eat it.
so now I.
I'm happy. I think
Yeah, I
this
think that one was.
Yeah. Okay. There was this
Mouse,
making this
Sound.
Only because.
The oranges smelled bad. Oh, there's another one there. Okay. I need to.
Kill the mouse.
For a project.
From school.
Especially because.
The mouse is annoying.
Okay, here we go. I think that's the last one.
I really
Need to.
getting the.
Getting the mouse to die.
Before.
My shower is cold.
We did it. We did it.
Wow, we're so speedy. We're Team Speedy Gonzalez. I went from talking about oranges to cats to mice to forgetting
dead
to
mice.
shower. Yes. To school projects forcing you to kill mice. How tragic. Wow, okay.
I needed to getting the.
Yeah, that confused me too.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching Everything, and we'll see you next time.
Woohoo! So my
Ready for takeoff. Go right.
Bank right.
Go left.
Way to help Dusty, wingman.
Nice job.
We won. Wing control Dusty. Yeah.
Wing Control Dusty plane from Mattel with over 40 sounds response to your motion. Batteries not included.